Way back in June of 1987, the Wilsons were on the verge of moving into their new home at the Rosamond Skypark. It had fallen out of escrow originally, and we purchased it partially completed. And at this time, the developer was already having difficulties, and it was quite a stretch to get the thing finished. But eventually, we did. And so in June, we had driven up to take a look at things and kind of get prepped for moving up here. And 4380 Knox was actually in livable condition at this time. Had a roof on it. The yard was in, at least the front yard, and the hangar was in. That was the important thing. Knox Avenue on this side, the south side of West Knox, already had a few homes. I believe 4460 was the first one in the row that had been completed. Our backyard, of course, came as the developer supplied it with absolutely nothing. Those first year or so before we got some landscaping in, dust abounded. Every time the wind blew, we'd get fine dust all over the windowsills, in the house, everywhere. But we had a hangar, and we had some kind of front yard, and we even had our own forest. Coming down the south side of Knox, 4460, that was the first house built on the west end of Knox, on the south side. For some reason, I did not do any video across the street. There were several homes already built over there. We didn't know anybody up here. Muldoon and Joyce, we had met briefly. Skip and Alex, or Skip and Kathy, were living there, but I don't think we met them. I guess they were still working as we were. And our next door neighbor was George Byard. We didn't actually meet him until we moved in. But we'll just do a quick tour around here, and you'll see what it looked like in 1987.
And our forest. And next door we have a park. Well, actually we have two lots, still in desert landscaping. Now we're about to enter onto the famous taxiway. Yeah, go ahead and turn up toward the runway. This is the way I would come out in the morning, out my taxiway, and I would taxi forward toward the flight line. Turning right down the taxiway, past the fixed base aircraft. That's just far enough. Just get a shot here. And we'd head on down to the far end of the runway. I wouldn't get...
Do you want me to turn this way?
Well, yeah, you can.
Well, you said
yeah,
it
go
was
ahead.
far
Go
enough.
ahead. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. I was about to say I wouldn't get off on this dirt. I guess it's all right. And, okay, so that would be the way we depart. Other scenic attractions in this area are the Tropico Gold Mine, which is located on this nearby hill.
Randy.
Neighbor Randy. This is the expensive house of the conglomeration. He's added so many extras that he's up in the $300,000 price range. He has a real forest. Back onto Knox Avenue, the other side of the taxiway, clunk, clunk, we have a selection of partially completed homes here. That one is occupied by some unknown person, I don't know who. This one, I believe, has been purchased, but is not yet occupied, apparently. This is the home of the Petersons. There's a well, non-functional. Another partially completed home. And across from that is the famous restaurant. It's actually quite a nice restaurant.
Can you go straight or turn?
And from our position in front of the restaurant, we look the rest of the way down Knox. There's a selection of completed homes down there. And the end of
Did
the
you have the
project.
mail yesterday?
Yeah, I don't know if it had been delivered yesterday.
You want to look?
Sure, we'll check our mail. We'll just turn right in here and check out our mailbox.
Into the sun.
Into the sun again.
We don't have house delivery.